everybody. My name is Kushi, and today with us we have Marcellin Mecwan. She is a calibration technician at Lactalis Canada. Thank you, Marcellin, for being with us here today.
Thank
Um,
you so much.
Starting with my first question, can you tell us about your professional journey after graduation? Like, how did you get started, and the difficulties you faced, and how you overcame them?
Sure. So I graduated in April 2023 last year, and it was a time when we started to think that now it's the last semester and we're gonna jump into start applying for jobs. So the thought came in our minds with my other students, other co-students, I would say, from January. So we thought that as we are finishing in summer, there would be so many opportunities coming in the field. However, that depends on the field and also different companies. So we started to applying and looking for job from January, but I would say that I pro properly applied from March ending, I think. And it was a couple of months that I waited for the interview call and get selected. And though it was just 2 months, it felt like a 2 year for me because every day you would go through and refresh your email and you will see that whether somebody responded to you on LinkedIn or somebody saw your profile or something is happening, but nothing was happening. And I was in kind of disappointment zone because I was thinking that I'm going to get it in May finally, but it didn't work out that way. Uh, I did a couple of interviews and I was thinking that that would be good plus sign, a positive sign from them, but it didn't work out that way too. Things were different for my other friends, but was not same for me. Some of the opportunities was also, I was thinking that I was overqualified in some of them. So there are some of the chances I had done my master's previously, and I then did the food science advanced diploma. So one thing worked for me was the reference. To be honest, one of the person referred me to one company, but then my whole interview process was done, and my qualification was observed too. The company requirement was for the calibration role, some of the methods and testing that I should have been aware of, and I was aware of thanks to the Centennial College and all the practicals that we can do. We have done it. So those things helped me, and then I got my first job. Uh, though the job was just stating for 3 months, I thought that just let me jump into it, then I can figure out what the other industry and what are the other roles. So that thing happened, and then I worked for 3 months, and my contract got extended. And after almost 1 year, I got permanent in this position.
Nice. How did your education at Centennial prepare you for your career?
So I would say my program was food science technology, and main focus was on quality assurance and food safety, quality management system, all those things. Um, when we say that, so there are so many other professional field in this subject in this field, but one more main thing, this QA QC role or lab technician role, a quality auditor role. So that has prepared me, mainly Dr. Betts' classes. Her teaching has really helped me to be in this role, and still her FSMS programs, all the HACCP plans that we had made, all the forms that we made, all the 7 principles we've gone through, that is still helping us, and I'm really thankful for those teachings.
What skills learned at college have you used most since you graduated?
Uh, Skills, aside from technical skills, I would say a leadership skill that has helped me. Also, interpersonal skills that we never give importance to that much, but those really help in your work environment. I would say skills can be learned whenever you get a job. Somebody there would be there to guide you, train you. Skills can be learned, and as you are graduating, you also have learned. So you'll be able to manage yourself and getting learn new skills. But the interpersonal skill and communication, it really helps you. So Centennial College also gives you the one program of leadership program, and there's one Toastmaster program that's going on. I was a part of it, I think, in my last semester, and that has really helped me how to be good at professional communication, how to talk less, how to talk more, what to present, what questions to ask, how not to be so friendly with people in professional way. So those skills really is important.
Right. Looking back, is there anything you wish you had done differently?
I think I would say so. When I started in 2021, it was a time of COVID, and my first whole year was online, aside from just 1 or 2 hours of practical. So there were some more opportunities I could have entered myself into in Centennial College. As I said, Toastmaster program and this leadership program and the other sports activity programs, they were also there, but I was not able to take part of them. Or maybe I was not really aware of them because I was not exposed completely towards them. Second year, I really understood what my college is, what are the other departments, what are the other Progress campus or Morningstar campus. So later I came to know, but I think those kind of guidance was lacking. I
Right.
think I could have learned more if I would be on campus before.
What problems do you think students face most when they transition from academics to work environment, and how do you suggest tackle them?
Sure. One thing I would say, um, less guidance is given when you start your work journey, professional journey, because when you started, as you know, one industry is running, right? And you are a newcomer, somebody would be there to give you guidance, but not completely. So many things you have to figure out by your own self. Nobody would directly guide you. In school, we are there. Our professor gives us deadline, gives us what are the questions or assignments we have to finish. But in real life, there are no such things. You have
Right.
to figure so many things right. So there are less guidance. So I would say initiative, take initiative in learning more when you are a newcomer, and don't bother that much, but just be wise in asking questions and learn by observation. So observe things, what are the things going on, how to interact with people, because not mainly I still come up with the communication thing, because not everybody in professionalism has same attitude towards you.
Right.
So observe how people interact with each other, and then you can also learn that how you can interact with others. So one thing, that there's less guidance, so be interactive, be take initiative, try to observe communication, how to communicate with the other people, and also the work etiquette. So how to dress up, how to present yourself. If there are chances to present something in the work environment, if somebody of your manager says that you have to present whatever you have done so far, you should learn how to present it in workplace professional way. So those are the things.
What have you learned in the industry that you wish you had learned in college?
Okay. I think I wrote it somewhere. Let me see. Mm, what are the things that that I've learned in in work environment? One thing, organization. When you are in quality department or take any department, I think there are some documentation things that you have to do. Better organization comes with practice and also with good guidance. So one thing is that, and I would give importance to the take example of Excel. So there are so many features that maybe we don't know, as a student, we don't use that much, but those are, I mean, Excel is really a basic file or document that you would use in any other. role in your job role. So learning more features about Excel, I would say, has really helped me that I didn't learn in during my college. Though there were some of the softwares, for example, making net chart or using software for making food and nutritional label. Those are the things they were taught. But yeah, some of the basic things, the formation, the organization, I have learned better in work environment.
Yeah, there's some lot of things that you really don't get to learn at college, but then you learn while working.
Yes.
Yes. Would you suggest any additional certification or training to students apart from academics that would help them secure a job?
Uh, I would say for example, there is this job of HACCP coordinator. So if you would like to get into audits and how the other regulations like FDA and other all the SQF and FSSC, right? Um, CFIA, those regulations. So all these things will help you if you have gained a certificate of HACCP. So people may give $1,000 or something more to get such training. So that helps. And I think based on your job profile, you would need such kind of certificate. But as I know, I am working with a quality team. For me, I would say HACCP certificate is really important in that area.
Can you share any resources or networking opportunities you benefited from since graduating?
Sure. So LinkedIn has been the topmost for everyone. Though people said that nobody contacts you on LinkedIn, forget about it, but that's not true. There are some chances, there are some people's, the way you communicate and approach people helps you and gives you good answer on LinkedIn. There are the features in LinkedIn that you can filter out which kind of job you want and which industry you want to go to. One thing is LinkedIn. Second thing, I would say, based on your preference, look out for your company's website and learn more about your company and what are the other job responsibilities are, sorry, not responsibility, job opportunities are there. I never knew that calibration technician is a job, is something that we can think of or know about. But Lactalis offers this kind of job. So when you go through job description, you get to know that, oh, I know these skills, so I can apply to this job, right? So going to the company's website. Third thing I would say for the new grad, I did some research. There is this talentegg.ca, and that is just for the new grad, and it has some of the deadlines of posting of the job and getting your resume, um, giving your resume to this specific job. So the talentegg.ca is really good. And also I learned this one website that is mainly for people who has really good experience back home, or they think that, oh, I did this degree just for the sake of learning something more, but they already have a PhD or they already have many years of experience and still they consider themselves new grad. Then there's this website called letters.com, that is mainly for like people who think that based on their experience and profile they would look for six-figure salary. So that also is one of the important thing that people can look for.
How can students without the co-op program enter the field of work?
I had a co-op program, so I would not take my example, but a couple of my friends who studied with me, their approach was just to look into any of the job they can get, just to have a brush up, just to know what kind of industry look like. So initially, I would suggest that if you don't know which field is right for you, just be open for any field, and you will get the understanding that this works for you, this doesn't work for you. So for people who have not done co-op, I would still suggest just be like a normal students and new grads, just keep on applying things. Also learn from those students who has done their co-op. So as I had done my co-op, I could give one of my friend the my experience that I don't like to work in the cold environment. because like completely 8 hours you work in your winter jacket, and also on top of that you wear your PPE. So I was not really comfortable working with that. So based on my experience, I could suggest somebody. So for co-op, for the students who didn't do co-op, they can look for advice. They can look for um, yeah, the advice of students, either student or professors too. They can help.
When do you think is the right time to start looking for a job?
Okay. When you think that your pocket is empty.
That's the
I would
most honest answer.
when you say that, oh, my credit is in minus, now it's time to. No, jokes apart, I would say as early as you think your final semester is approaching. As I told you, my final semester was ending in April. I started looking for job in January. And I think that's the last semester that really prepares you. Some of the programs is also added to our sub semesters, and they help us how to do better at this approaching new jobs and looking out for new field, um, new job opportunities. Yeah. So as soon as you enter into last semester, or I would still say just keep thinking in your mind, because now, as we know, the scenario, reality is really difficult. So just plan ahead what you want to do when you have the 1 week of the vacation of between your last semester and third semester. You can still use that time and do some research based on these things. So plan really ahead, and just don't think that. So for me, I thought that summer would be a good opportunity. There will be plenty of jobs, but it was not that easy to get. So just don't think based on what people say or what was happening before, but just think of the reality and start early, plan ahead.
What advice would you like to give to the students who are about to graduate and to the students thinking about entering the biotech or food science program?
Students who are entering into a new.
Entering into biotech or food science, and students who are graduating.
Okay. Students who are graduating, I would say just take a chill pill. Don't stress too much. Um, I know it's a time when you just earn part time, and then you still think, oh, it's just for a couple of months, and then I will switch to a new full-time job. This will be over. But that's the real time that you have to be like true to yourself. Take it easy, take it easy. Just do your best in everything that you can do. Learn from others, do your research, do whatever you can, and keep approaching companies, and don't stress out. Just have somebody beside you that you can talk to, and ex- I would say explode out of your feelings, because I know that is the time that you think that, oh, I earned this much, I struggled this much, and I want to. There was one time in my life too that I wanted to switch my housing from that place to go to the other place, but I didn't know where to go because I didn't have a job. So that also affects, especially to the international students who doesn't have any family beside them. So yeah, I would suggest take it easy. Things will work out. Don't stress too much and just do your best. For the students who are entering into this program, I would say that just take a benefit of everything that is present. Uh, there were this, I would say, I said that leadership band. There were also some of the programs that going on that give you the band or something. They would give you some award. So that could have helped you uh, putting that one voluntary work that you have done or one voluntary degree that you accomplished in your resume that could have been benefited you. So there are some of the things that Centennial College is offering. So get advantage of everything that you can get, and use everything, all the resources wisely. First learn about them. What are the things where you can fit yourself? What are the timings that you can give? Some of the opportunities would be voluntary, but you have to give your time, that little time that you think, oh, it's not paying me, so why should I do it? but it's about learning a skill. So skills will never be vanished. Once you learn it, you can advance them in later days. So learn more as much as you can.
My last question to you. Can students connect with you on LinkedIn?
Sure, sure. Of course. I would be happy to get connected. And also if students need any kind of advice that I can still give, I would be happy to give them.
This is it from my side, Marcelin. Thank you so much for being with us today. I'm sure students who will be watching this video will benefit greatly
Thank you
from
so
your knowledge and advices. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much. I still don't have that much of experience, but as little as I can, I would be happy to help other people too.
Every bit
Because I've gone through,
helps.
yes, we have gone through same path and we know what we go through, like feelings, not just studies and not just job. There are lots of many things going on. But yeah, that's the reality. But just one thing, you, I would say you can do it as you have come to Canada, as you have got entered or studies or something, you can still do it. Just believe in yourself and try. Never just give up. Don't give up. And there are ways, there are thousands of ways to work things out. So it will work out. Things may take time. There are people who would wait for even 6 months or more and then still they would get a better job. So one thing I would just want to highlight here that waiting gives you depression or something that you would say nothing is working out. But then what comes after waiting, you never have imagined. Maybe you think that, okay, I just want to earn this much of salary. I just want to settle in this much of environment. This would be nice. But then after waiting longer, what you get is something more than that. And that gives you, wow, man, I'm happy that I waited for that. So that things happen, miracles also happen. So just wait for the best and things will work out.
Thank you.